wild boar caused panic in China, forcing police to surround the area to capture it. A rhinoceros became aggressive immediately after being brought to a zoo and violently damaged its enclosure, nearly escaping. Zoo staff reacted quickly and secured the gate just before it could run out. This man encounters a black bear on a trail. The wild animal suddenly charges, knocking him to the ground before he can get away. While reviewing his skiing footage, the man realizes a bear had been chasing him, but fortunately, nothing dangerous happens.
Cubs.
As a deer lowers its head to drink water, a mountain lion suddenly lunges from behind and brings the prey down. A mountain lion takes down its prey and quickly drags the deer back into its territory. A leopard breaks into a residential area and attacks a dog. It slips into the village at midnight and drags the dog out of a house by clamping down on its neck. Villagers discover an injured leopard lying by the riverbank. As they try to restrain it with sticks and tie its legs for safe transport, a man bends down to secure the leopard. Suddenly, the leopard lunges up and clamps onto his arm. The trainer is suddenly attacked by a lion right on stage. The man is swarmed and bitten by a troop of monkeys in the middle of the street. He's knocked to the ground, struggles back up, and hurls one monkey away before escaping with help from neighbors. A man is attacked by a bear late at night. The victim is bitten and requires stitches, while the bear flees into the nearby forest. A dog suddenly chases a young bear up a tree. When the owner calls the dog back, the bear quickly takes the opportunity to escape. At a circus, a tiger and a lioness suddenly attack a performing horse. Despite trainers trying to drive them away, the lioness refuses to let go while the tiger keeps returning. Eventually, staff members step in and bring the attack to an end. Two dogs discovered a snake right in their yard and immediately charged to attack. The two dogs struggled, preventing the snake from fighting back, and it ultimately met its demise. A Komodo dragon patiently watched a grouse laying eggs, waiting for the right moment before suddenly lunging to catch its prey. A wild monitor lizard unexpectedly charged into a shoe store, causing chaos as it knocked over several shelves and sent employees fleeing. The aggressive animal continued to growl and fiercely resisted before being dragged out by a painter by its tail. A man challenged an aggressive bull in India and was immediately tossed into the air by the animal. Ignoring warning signs about dangerous predators, a man went swimming anyway. When he spotted a crocodile, he tried to swim back to shore as fast as he could, but he didn't make it in time and was attacked on the arm. A man fought off a moose using a metal rod. The frightened animal backed away and then ran off. A bison attacked people after being approached too closely, but luckily no one was injured. A wildlife guard in Ganderbowl struck a leopard, and the animal instantly turned back and attacked. The man was injured, but fortunately others rushed in to help. A leopard quietly approached and tried to attack a sleeping dog, but luckily the dog managed to escape. A leopard silently stalked a dog inside a residential area. The moment the dog wasn't paying attention, the leopard charged into the yard, attacked, and dragged its prey away. A man is attacked by a wild boar in Kazuranga. A man narrowly escapes death after being knocked down by two cows charging at him in the middle of the road. The man is knocked to the ground, but luckily only suffers minor scratches and manages to run into a nearby house for shelter. A trainer who jumps off a whale is suddenly pulled underwater by an orca while other trainers frantically react to perform a rescue. Man is chased by a stag in Bushy Park in London. Unable to outrun it, he decides to climb a tree. A dog quickly senses danger as a black bear approaches the house. It immediately barks loudly, showing clear aggression, forcing the bear to hesitate and retreat. trail guide remains astonishingly calm and stops a charging elephant in South Africa, proving how steady energy can influence the behavior of wild animals. A bear chases a family's small golden doodle in Florida. The man reacts instantly, rushing in to scare the bear off and rescue the dog before something worse happens. A woman pushes a huge bear off a wall to protect her dogs. She charges forward, shoves the bear down from the wall after seeing it swipe at her dogs, and then sprints back into the house. A male tourist nearly loses his life after jumping into a crocodile enclosure to take photos. The moment he hits the water, the animal clamps onto his leg and thrashes violently, leaving him in excruciating pain, all because he thought the crocodile was just a decorative statue. A man is attacked by a large snake while leaving a cafe, sending him into a panic as he struggles to break free. In the middle of the night, a homeowner wakes up to a series of alerts from a Ring floodlight cam and discovers a bear attempting to break into the chicken coop. The homeowner rushes to the window and scares the bear away, and fortunately it leaves before causing any damage. While leading a wildlife observation group, an adult bear suddenly approaches along the stream bed. The group immediately makes their presence known as the curious bear moves closer, attempting to scare it off before it gets too near.
Get on out of here. Get on out of here.
A coyote attacks a family dog in a residential yard. One dog is grabbed and carried off, but the owner bravely gives chase and manages to rescue the pet. When encountering two rhinos in an open field, a man narrowly escapes danger by climbing onto a tree branch just in time.
Otter.
An otter is attacked by two dogs in Cowichan Bay near Vancouver. A brave dog stops a raccoon from stealing cat food, forcing the would-be thief to retreat. The moment a lion attacks a cow in Gujarat is captured on video. An enraged wild boar slams hard into a metal gate and then charges out to attack a man. A woman and a 15-year-old teenager are injured after being attacked by a wild boar right inside a subway station in Hong Kong. The bison charges after a crowd in the Old Faithful area. A wild bison appears on the road, calmly walking as if it were still deep in the forest in India. Man is knocked to the ground by a moose, serving as a powerful reminder to always keep a safe distance from wildlife. The diver narrowly escapes when a great white shark crashes into the diving cage, sending everyone into panic. While cage diving, a female great white shark suddenly bites the cage. Despite his heart racing with fear, the cameraman stays to capture a rare face-to-face encounter with the massive predator. A wild elephant suddenly charged into a residential home, broke through the gate and attacked an innocent resident, causing widespread fear. A leopard sneaked into a yard at night and suddenly attacked a sleeping dog. Authorities advised residents to keep pets secured at night and avoid approaching wild animals. A leopard climbed over a gate to break into a home, attacked and killed a dog, then dragged its prey back over the gate and disappeared into the night. A sea lion suddenly charged forward, driving people away from the beach. A herd of elephants storms into the village, causing chaos and sending the cows running in fear. They then crash into a house, causing severe damage. An elephant blocks a truck and tries to grab food during a traffic jam in India. Suddenly it charges and attacks a man. The confrontation between three dominant male lions and a young male lion trying to claim territory. The young lion stands no chance against the strength of the three current male lions. The jaguar quietly drags the sleeping dog through the night in Kotagala. The lioness silently moves through the tall grass. Suddenly, she lunges, targeting a grazing cow. The cow thrashes in fear, but the lioness holds tight and brings it down. The lioness unexpectedly attacks the cow right in the middle of the village. In Bandhavgarh National Park, the tiger unexpectedly attacks the elephant. However, with courage, the elephant charges back fiercely, causing the tiger to retreat in fear. While visiting a neighbor, a homeowner heard his dog barking and discovered a raccoon had entered the yard, completely ignoring the shepherd dog. The animal climbed over the fence, scrambled up a tree, then fell down and collided with the dog. A woman and her dog were suddenly attacked by a raccoon outside her home in Florida. The animal advanced toward them in the yard and even followed her into the house when she opened the door to escape. The man quickly rescued his dog as it was being attacked by a raccoon. He grabbed the raccoon and threw it away from the dog. An American alligator chased a person underwater at a Texas state park. A honey badger suddenly charges at the cameraman after being released back into the wild.
That's a Ooh.
After escaping its enclosure at the zoo, staff attempted to restrain the badger and return it safely. A support dog intervenes, biting the badger's tail to stop it from getting away. One person accidentally gets too close to an aggressive wolverine and is suddenly attacked, but fortunately escapes without injury. As a man was entering his house, a snake hanging on the front door bit him on the head. He fell down screaming and quickly ran away from the porch. A wild buffalo charged into a restaurant and knocked a man down in eastern China. A buffalo attacked motorcyclists right on the busy streets. A bull suddenly charged at a woman on a beach in Mexico, causing tourists to panic as they warned her to move back. A frightened buffalo charged into a primary school in Huishui County, southwestern China, causing panic among the students, some of whom were chased by the buffalo in the schoolyard. a wild boar attacked a man, nearly threatening his life. When the man and his wild monkeys, the monkeys mistook the man as a threat and suddenly attacked and fought with him. In a residential area, a woman and her son step out of the shop and are suddenly attacked by two buffalo. Fortunately, neighbors rush in just in time to save them. A free-roaming buffalo attacks a 70-year-old woman. When she is knocked down, a young boy runs in to help, but the buffalo turns on him as well, and even as they try to get away, they cannot escape its repeated attacks. Villagers rescue a dog from a giant python. A mother deer walking through a neighborhood with her two fawns spots a woman and her dog. Despite neighbors shouting warnings, the doe charges immediately. Luckily, the woman dodges and protects herself, escaping unharmed. Kangaroo and a dog clashed underwater. The kangaroo tried to drown the attacking dog. Tourists witnessed wild dogs hunting prey right inside a campsite at Vumbura Plains, Botswana. Photographers screamed in fear after standing too close to a group of crocodiles at Everglades National Park. A hawk, patrolling around a pond, suddenly dove down and landed in the bushes, capturing a duck. Duck narrowly escaped an attack from a hawk, which flew out from the forest to strike. The male duck was attacked by a fox when it was let outside during breakfast. The female duck quickly alerted, causing the owner to rush outside. The fox slipped, and the male duck fortunately escaped the fox's claws. A little girl saved her brother from a charging bull. The two siblings were playing outside when the angry bull suddenly attacked. A woman was standing in front of her house when, out of nowhere, an aggressive boar charged at her. Fortunately, others came to help. The crocodile made a dramatic attack on its caretaker, causing everyone to panic. A wild lion unexpectedly entered a five-star hotel. It jumped over the hotel gate while a security guard, terrified, hid and called to report the incident. A fierce one-horned rhinoceros charged down the street. The rhinoceros nearly attacked a man standing on the road, but he managed to run away in time when warned, escaping danger. A man had a close encounter with a sea lion. When he got too close, the sea lion suddenly turned, raised its head, and charged at him. Luckily, he used his GoPro stick to block the attack. During a morning safari, a male tiger suddenly emerged from the bushes and attacked a cow. The cow fought fiercely to protect its life, and although injured, it managed to escape and ran away. Loose dogs attack a woman and her pet right in her backyard. They don't stop there, they storm straight into the house as well. A brave delivery driver rushes in to help when a woman and her dog are attacked by a loose pit bull. A leopard breaking into a house to hunt a pet dog is captured on camera. The dog runs, but the leopard quickly tracks it down, grabs it, and slips back outside. A man pries open an alligator's jaws to save a screaming puppy after the gator suddenly surges out of the water, clamps onto the dog, and drags it under. A weasel unexpectedly attacked a young fox right on the porch. A crocodile attacked and devoured live ducklings. Confrontation between a cat and a coyote takes place, where the cat narrowly escapes death. The cat, in a panic, looks for a way to flee or hide as the coyote chases it. The coyote attacks the cat, attempting to drag it away, but fortunately, the cat fights back and escapes. A little girl walking her Yorkshire dog in the morning is suddenly attacked by a coyote in the residential area. The man tries to protect his pet dog from a coyote, attempting to grab the coyote's tail despite being attacked, and quickly throws it into the trash bin. A couple of tourists in Estes Park, Colorado, were unexpectedly charged by a male deer, knocking them to the ground. The deer was caught on video using its antlers to push a woman.
Just a little bit.
Another tourist appeared and got too close to take a photo. The deer, feeling threatened, turned around and began chasing the man, forcing him to run into the busy street to find safety. Male elk chased tourists on a golf course in Estes Park, Colorado, for getting too close. A leopard entered the residential area of Shivalik Nagar and attacked two forest officers as authorities attempted to tranquilize and capture it. After that, it returned to the neighborhood and threatened residents. Two people traveling through the forest in Hokkaido were attacked by a bear while driving on a forest road, believed to have crossed between a mother bear and her cub. While cycling through the forest, a man recorded the moment a large bear charged to attack. Fear made him pedal faster than usual, and he narrowly escaped the brown bear. Two pit bulls chase down a fox after it attempts to attack a chicken coop. A group of dogs has a tense encounter with an alligator. The gator suddenly rises up from the water, startling the dogs and forcing them to jump back in fear. A lion suddenly charges in and attacks a cow in a wild confrontation. The entire incident reveals the fierce power and unpredictability of the natural world. A wild leopard attacks a puppy and immediately drags it away. A resident's cat is attacked by two pit bulls right at the entrance of the house while it's simply lying there. The owner of the dogs has absolutely no control over them. Just a few steps from a parked truck, a Canada lynx suddenly attacks a deer. According to witnesses, the lynx spends hours trying to bring the deer down. A male lion slips into a cattle shed at midnight and takes down a calf. Hearing the commotion, the owner rushes out and throws a stick to scare the lion off, protecting the herd. A lynx charges at a woman and her dog. It closes in fast, but the woman manages to open the door and kick it away before rushing safely inside. The black bear repeatedly entered residential areas, even approaching the door while small children were inside and attempting to break into a chicken coop. A dog bravely protected the family and their property. A truck carrying goats had just stopped to release its prey when a pack of tigers immediately rushed in and took down the animal in an instant.
抢回来！哎呦！
A lion chased and bit a goat with its sharp jaws. Although the prey was still alive and struggled to escape, it could not get away. A man recorded a tense confrontation between a coyote and his pit bull at a park in Chula Vista. A Florida man used a trash bin to restrain and capture an alligator that wandered into a neighborhood, then safely released it back into the wild. A military family in Florida successfully scared off a bear that was chasing their small dog. The father reacted quickly, rushing in just in time to save their pet. This eagle mistakenly attacks a large wild cat, underestimating its opponent. The cat fights back and takes the eagle down. A fearless domestic cat boldly confronts a snake. A terrifying moment unfolds as a massive king cobra lunges at a woman cooking in her yard. With enough venom to kill in a single bite, the snake nearly strikes, but the woman manages to escape just in time.